Each week on my Facebook page, I run a series of Wednesday's Wise Words. I like to think that they are motivational and helpful. I certainly have great fun finding them too. A recent saying I really liked was this one: responsibility is accepting that you are the cause and the solution of the matter. I really feel that this should be looked at in more depth, so have made it the subject of a blog, basically. But how are you the cause of an issue or matter that you don't like or want to be in? You'd be pretty silly to let that happen, right? How do you even realize it's happening? Do you even know why? It all boils down to your mindset, your negative emotions and reactions about a current matter. I don't just mean feeling sad here, but anger, annoyance, hatred, the need to find revenge. These are all very negative emotions that go a long way to making a situation even worse. And ironically, you are the only person who can turn them around. Harboring such angry emotions is not good for you. It can have a big impact on both your physical and mental health. It can have a detrimental effect on those around you too. But if you start to change how you think and react by changing your mindset, I promise that you will also change your snap reactions and hurtful words. We've all said and done things that we perhaps regret, but wouldn't it be nice not to do so very often? Most of the issues boil down to the fact that people who are or have been hurt tend to do the same to others. This is something that I have learned during my CBT studies, but also something that I have had first-hand experience of too. I'm sure you have as well. Do you know someone that is a rather difficult person or very easily offended by words? Is there a person in your life where you have to be careful with what you say? Are you fearful of saying something wrong because you might hit the wrong trigger and they'll lash out in anger? Are you that difficult person? Do other people have to tread around you on eggshells? Do some people completely avoid you? Are people scared of you, of how you will react to what they say? Is it nice being that person? Do you like it? Consider, if you don't address your own issues or hurts, you end up hurting others and making issues where they don't need to exist. When you don't forgive other people, you really do hurt yourself in the process. When you don't forgive yourself, you can only hurt even more. So let me give you some traits to look out for that might mean you or someone you know is hurting. They're easily threatened, so are quick to attack with their words. They misjudge others and often assume other people are against them. They don't see or understand the pain they inflict on other people. They don't understand why others don't understand them. They won't let their guard down, so they're always on the defensive. They don't take responsibility for their behaviour. They're easily offended. They are quick to react in anger. If they feel backed into a corner about an issue, they will come out fighting. They rarely have close, intimate friendships. Now, I would suggest we've all acted like one or two of those in our lives. But if this is you now, please take a good look in the mirror and take responsibility for the hurt you're causing to those around you, usually your closest loved ones. You might not mean to be so angry or sensitive, but you are ultimately the only one responsible for that behaviour and the only person responsible for sorting it out. You are, in reality, the only one who can. Is it okay to seek help and guidance? Of course, but you have to be the one to do so. If you can relate parts of the list above to someone you know, perhaps you should gently and subtly try to find out what it is that's making them hurt so much. Be careful though. Somebody who is hurting is not going to take too kindly to having negative input given to them. Consider directing them to this video or to my website so they can realise the situation they've got themselves into and take responsibility for it. They are, however, the only person who can be held responsible for finding the solution to a situation that they are ultimately also responsible for creating. Don't try to make it yours. We can all be responsible for hurting someone because we are wholly responsible for our own behaviour. We cannot, however, be held responsible for how the person we have hurt manifests that emotion over time. Ultimately, we cannot be responsible for somebody else's behaviour. If, however, we take responsibility for our own, those around us will not be goaded into lashing out through our unruly emotional responses to them. Now, this is not the easiest subject to try and explain in a short and inspiring blog or video. I hope I've done it justice, but if you would like to know more, by all means get in touch. If you have anything to add or an experience or opinion to share, please do so, but do it responsibly. So I ask, spend this week taking responsibility for your choice of words and behaviour. You cannot blame anyone else, not your parents, not your siblings, not your partner. Practicing this might not make you perfect, but it will certainly start to make it a permanent thing. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.